Hey, welcome to the season 13 draft. There we go. Man,
Winding it
off to
back
a
to
great
season three.
start. We're going all the way back to season 3. We're going to redraft
Run it
season 3
back.
now.
Run it back.
Bring it back. So yeah, this is the season 13 draft. There aren't very many picks this year. Just looking through, we're only going to get what? There's 25 players in this draft, so that means we're barely going to get to the 4th round. So yeah, let's get started soon. I mean, do you have any thoughts, people? You guys, let's check chat. Let's see what the chat says.
Yeah, chat. Give us your opinions of the draft tonight. Who do you think's going to go first overall? Who do you think's going to be the guy that finishes last in the
And we're definitely going to
draft?
talk about chat. We're
Yeah.
going to consistently talk about chat.
So yeah, if you're in chat right now,
Not
hi,
gonna
welcome.
get
I see
that.
some people already trickling in. Lovely that you're here. Thanks for
Ryan,
watching.
he doesn't see anyone.
Are you alright, Dwyer?
Yeah, guys, just so you know, this is being recorded beforehand. So in case you put out some tweet that has boobs in it, like some people have
Oh
before,
yeah,
it will not show up. We had to get the man of the hour, Raven. We had to work around his schedule because he is the MVP here.
he's
Hello.
the European.
And so we are doing this early, but it will be posted. It'll still be equally as exciting as it always is.
It won't.
Uh,
Well, I mean, it's not exciting, so it'll be equally exciting.
yes,
Exactly. Hello from the
and
past.
yeah, so
Oh
you won't
look,
have
breaking
any
news.
intros from the commissioner because he's here now live, so it's even worse than before.
It is definitely worse.
This
I
is the
expect
worst
booze all
draft.
throughout.
This is the worst draft
For sure.
in a long time, probably. But the presentation is always good. Thank you to Infinite.
Infinite, the
Infinite.
goat now, most dedicated member,
It used to be
well
TC,
deserved.
now it's this guy.
Yep, this guy puts in a lot of work. If he's in chat tonight, hi, how you doing?
And thank you to chat for talking about how nice I look today. I didn't do anything with my hair.
Damn, now they definitely know this is a pre-recording.
I'm going to be
I am
commenting
wearing
about it.
pants, but in case you want to PayPal me, I will take them off.
PayPal link
Is
coming
any
up on
of us
screen
are
right
any of
now.
us in the closet? Are any of us in a closet today?
I've always been in the closet.
Well,
20,
yeah.
23
I'll
years.
watch
I mean, I'm emotionally in the closet, but I don't think any of us are physically in the closet today.
Nope.
Fire, are you in the closet?
I am not this time. We are actually
Okay. So yeah,
breaking new ground. This
this
is
is
a
also
non-closet
yeah.
draft.
So that means that this is the first non-closeted draft in a long time, which also means it's the worst. Clearly, we need to go back into the closet. So let's get going. Who do you guys think is the best available with the wraiths on the clock?
Well, first of all, of course, you got Johnny Snuggles, that dude who plays cornerback.
Yes,
Uh,
he is a
he's,
cornerback,
he's a
all right.
defensive player. Defensive players are
It's
always in
manic
high
math.
need. It's math,
It's manic
basically.
math. Yeah.
Second best is, of course, Benson Harris. Dude has two first names, a little weird, but okay. Then there's.
Actually, Benson's more of a last name.
Huh?
Benson is more of a last name if you think
Well, it's
about it.
his first name, and Harris is his second name. Well, Harris, you think that's more like
Clearly,
a
he
first?
messed up. Clearly, they messed up.
Definitely.
That
Anyway,
is the user Rich, and from
anyway,
yeah, whatever.
I'm thinking obviously Johnny Snuggles. It's Manic Map. It's gonna be him. I don't
Alright,
think there's any doubt. He's gonna suffer on uh
the race.
the rates and
Definitely.
hear Dermot's incessant whining. Oh, did I say that? What?
I'm gonna go like
Hello, Dermot in chat.
hi past Dermot. No, future
What
Dermot.
does that say?
Damn it. Just go to
Fucking
sleep.
idiot.
Ghost of Dermot Future.
Go to Dermot future. I'm gonna say I like Lucius Kane. Because I think that Noble is just that that much of a pivotal figure that you might want to take him. He's going to be fairly damn active because he's going to be using all the PT affiliations, that sort of thing. So,
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you gotta wonder if he's gonna be a little too active. You know?
Yep. Maybe
Extra
7 player
active.
active, you know?
Hey, he only had two.
Yeah,
Oh
no, you're
shit.
thinking of the wrong guy.
Ah,
Wrong guy.
Chris.
No, Noble's
So,
definitely gonna be good, but I don't think he's the first one, especially as a wide receiver. I think
and
he's gonna
especially with
be fall a
Johnny
little bit.
Snuggles on the board, I mean,
Yep,
I'd
definitely.
say possibility for second, but he's
Question:
currently.
how fast do you think Johnny Snuggles is gonna get some sponsorship with like fabric softener?
Probably very fast.
I think that he is going to get a sponsorship with diaper.
I
A
think he's gonna
diaper
get
brand.
a sponsorship
It's like
with
Johnny Snuggles.
hookers.
It's like a hug for your
Well,
ass.
I mean,
It's like a hook for your ass.
well, on
Have
that lovely
Have
note,
you
On that
ever
note,
wanted your ass to feel like it's being snuggled so tight by a
yes,
Persian
let's see what the
hooker?
first pick is. Let's see what the first
Yes.
pick is.
Commissioner, make your first pick.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
wait,
Dwyer, come on, please do it.
Say it. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
uh,
Say it.
with the first overall pick in the S13 NSFL draft, the Yellowknife Wraiths select Johnny Snuggles, cornerback.
Yay! Go to the next slide.
Next slide.
What am I doing?
Yeah,
Yay! Johnny Snuggles!
he looks ready to give people hugs.
Yep, definitely.
226 TPE already, 53 tackles, 2 interceptions, 9 passes defended, and a touchdown.
It's actually
Manic
pass
Mav.
deflected.
Well, whatever.
Is it? I thought it was past his defense.
I don't know.
I've heard different things. I've said pass deflections before. I've also said passes defended. Whatever. So
Penis dicks.
yeah,
That's what it
Yep.
stands for.
Fun fact:
Yep,
I thought
there
it
we
was
go.
I thought it was pancakes for the longest time, and I was like, why do defending players get pancakes? I'm a little confused about that.
vagina dicks.
I was okay with
There
it.
we go.
Yeah,
Like, have you ever
but
seen?
he's
Have
on
you
the-
ever seen Angus Winchester? He definitely gives pancakes.
definitely.
He's
He's all about the pancakes. So yes, congratulations,
Snuggles
Manic
is-
Mad 36. Stop talking for me, Jiggly.
I was talking.
On being picked first
About
overall by
something
the race. Now you talk, Jiggly.
Okay then. He is a good guy. He's a he's one of those legendary users. We don't have very many of those in this draft. And he's going to be active no matter what. Of course, he's a first pick overall. I wouldn't have really expected any less, unless of course, somebody picked Noble first overall just because. So, yeah, he's from the Coyotes. I know that team. They're a good team. Let's move on.
Excellent.
So, second pick.
Can I click the next slide? Wait, I want to see if I can click the next slide without fucking up. Yes. Okay, cool. Next pick, please.
How you've reached new lows in your expectations.
So
Plymouth.
it says best available, says Benson Harris is in that list. I mean, is top of that list. I don't really know them very well.
They're a richest player, aren't they?
Yeah, that's richest
Yeah,
player.
that's
Benson
richest
Harris
players.
is rich.
Definitely a strong pick for second overall. Still Taylor Swift, Spencer Castle, and new to the best available is Lucius Kane, the one Jiggly's all excited about.
Well, you said Taylor Swift. It's Tyler Swift.
Not in my heart.
Yeah,
Well,
because
then what?
Bailey's got a
Could have made
boner
it to
for
half
Taylor
female
Swift
players in this
constantly.
league.
Definitely. Boner for the Swift.
I
Yeah.
think
Nice and swiftly.
it's an interesting pick because Benson Harris definitely, as a defensive lineman, has an advantage. But if it was me making this pick, I would pick Spencer Castle.
Really?
Asylum
Yeah.
Party. He's definitely a really solid member. Been in HO before. He's been around the league. He's the guy who knows what he's doing.
Definitely.
And obviously Bailey and him have history in HO along with me.
I mean, to note, the Dudes have 2 picks after each other right now, second and third.
Newt.
The Dudes.
Or Newt.
So instead of a back-to-back, is it a dude-to-dude?
It's a Dudes.
Ah, God, I want that so much. So let's see the pick. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Don't ever do that again.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
With the second overall pick in the S13 NSFL draft, the New Orleans second line select defensive end Benson Harris.
Yeah, so we were talking about him then. 222 TPE, 36 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, a fumble recovery, and 3 sacks. Is that a fumble recovery or forced fumble? I mean, it says FR, but I don't know.
No,
FR.
an FF is a forced fumble. And an FR
Yeah,
is a fumble.
You know how you abbreviate the thing with 2 F's as FR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, makes perfect sense.
But I mean, I'm just very confused why it wouldn't have any mention of any forced fumble unless he just never forced a fumble. If somebody could,
Well, I
check on
reckon he
us.
didn't get one then,
Chat.
Jiggly.
Twitch chat, tell us if we're wrong or not. We're gonna do different reactions.
Hold on.
We're gonna engage with you. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna engage with the audience that is not here.
So yeah, second overall pick, New Orleans gets Benson Harris, a speed rusher from San Antonio Marshalls. What do you think,
Yeah,
Jiggly?
he did not
Uh,
force a fumble, but he did recover a fumble, which is
okay, okay, so
that's
you're
an
right.
important. That's a key part of fumbling.
Exactly.
That's a very key thing to add, that he did not force a fumble. Forcing a fumble is more interesting. He only recovered a fumble.
But he
So-
did lead the SFL in tackles for loss by a wide margin. He had 18, second place had 13.
Okay. We already know that anybody who like plays on the same team as TC is going to have the best advice in the entire league. So having TC as your GM at the San Antonio Marshalls, especially if you're a defensive player, especially if you're a defensive end, you're going to have somebody who knows where they're going to put their TP, knows how they're going to be developing. So this is just a great pick for the future. I just don't know the user very well. I probably do. I'm just bad at remembering people.
I know Rich from the SHL, and he's a good guy. I shared a locker room with him for a few seasons, and he's just chill, and I feel like he'll be a good player for New Orleans.
Just straight up chilling.
So
Let's
chill.
move on.
All right. Well, with the next pick, we also have New Orleans' second lineup. So they get another pick. And I still have to go with Spencer Castle here. I said him with the last picks. I'm not changing my mind. I think he is a really good player. And given the people left, I think he is definitely deserving of this spot.
Definitely.
Yeah, it all depends on. We've got Tyler Swift up there. Tyler Swift seems interesting, but I don't know. Like everybody kind of is already set on the offensive end at the moment, except
Well, Tyler
the
Swift
Outlaws.
is the GM player, so he's going
Then
he's
whatever.
going to the second
why
round
the
no matter
hell are
what.
they on this list then?
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
know.
little one. I mean, sure he's best available, but he's not available, is he now?
He's not available.
Fuck
He's
you.
not
Or is
emotionally
he?
available.
Mid
He's not emotionally available.
Christ,
mid
Jiggly.
draft step down of GM.
Ooh, that'd be spicy.
Oh, in the middle of this, and like Twitch chat is going crazy about it. Meanwhile, we're oblivious.
Yep.
Chat, tell us what you think about what happens.
I see a funny comment in chat here. Haha, thank you, Hughes, for that funny comment. You are so funny.
Oh, thank you, TB, for talking about how great Tom Brady is.
Well, what's that? Now here we have another retirement. You better go check on the forums and see who it was.
Ooh, ooh, who's this?
Conversation about it.
It's definitely me who just retired.
Oh, I can't
Anyway.
believe Jiggly retired again.
Again.
Wow.
Again.
It's just my
Almost,
thing now.
almost surprising.
But not quite.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
With the third overall pick in the S13 NSFL draft, the New Orleans second line select cornerback Spencer Castle.
Yep, the Silent Party, we were talking about it. Just a great pick. 203 TPE, 82 tackles, 5 interceptions, 16 passes defended or deflected, whatever you really want with that one, and 2 blocks?
Block kicks. Kick
Blocks
blocks.
kicks. Okay, let's go with that. I was just thinking he was playing basketball in the middle of it and he blocked. He got 2 blocks.
Yeah, he
Crazy.
actually got traded to the SBA for a little
Yeah, he
bit.
got traded to the SBA. He got traded.
He was a shutdown blocker.
But yeah, Silent Party is another great member. He used to be an HO, I think, right?
Yeah, he used to be an HO.
Edward just said that, yeah. Like
Whatever.
literally 5
We
seconds
weren't
ago.
listening to you.
It's
We're
just
treating
like
you-
HO normally.
Not listening to you. But yeah, Toronto Luchadores. That's another great great team to be at.
Yep,
So
definitely a team.
Yeah, it's definitely a team, and the pipeline from the Luchadors to the second line is pretty apparent. I'm just making a guess on that. I don't have facts to back me up because I don't need facts to back me up. Chat, tell me I'm wrong. I dare you. I'm not gonna pay attention.
I actually do
can't see it.
believe this is right. For
Am
once, Jiggly was right.
Wait, what?
Nice.
I have heard the use of hashtag Doodadors before, so that is factually true.
Hashtag Jiggly was right.
Sweet. Hashtag Jiggly was right. Hashtag check your boner. Okay, moving on. We have a trade.
Well, Yes, we have a trade to announce, my friends. Raven, would you
Whoa!
mind putting that on the screen for us?
I was one
Very
step ahead of
interesting.
you.
I think it's the
Oh, there
commissioner
you
that
go.
needs to announce the trade.
Well, we have a trade. We have a trade with New Orleans second line and the Baltimore Hawks. And the Baltimore Hawks send Dan Schneider, tight end, and they receive Spencer Castle, third overall pick just now, and a third round pick in S15. Yeah.
S15.
Yes. Will there be players in S15? We don't know. Will there be a third round? Probably
So
not.
so
No
Spencer
league left
Castle
hold before then.
came up to the podium, received his New Orleans jersey, put it on, to then 5 minutes later be told, tapped on the shoulder like, "Hey, this one's yours now. You've been traded."
MLS. It's called in MLS being scarved. Uh, it's happened multiple times with the Chicago Fire where they drafted a player and then instantly traded them away within that same draft. So yeah, it's a thing. I
We
think
don't wear
what it
scarves
also
in the NSFL though.
no,
So
Yeah.
not in the
Shut
NSFL,
up,
but
Jiggly.
that's just the term for it. Whatever.
here we
But
only
it
wear
happened in
fedoras.
actually we have actually no. The NFL uses hats, and Eli Manning. I don't know who was drafted first, Manning or I don't remember who was drafted first,
It's
Manning or
Manning.
Rivers, but
Eli
okay, yeah.
Manning drafted first overall. Philip Rivers drafted fourth overall, and
Then the trade
that's the
happened.
reason that Ben Roethlisberger was not a Giant. Fun fact.
Damn. The more you know. What does the NFL have? Like ponchos?
Yes, ponchos.
That is now confirmed canon. Everyone wears a poncho.
NSFL is sponsored by SeaWorld.
Who are you drafted to? Sea World? Never heard of them.
Yeah, SeaWorld.
SeaWorld.
But yeah, this is an interesting trade. I think, personally, I think I'd give the edge to Baltimore. Maybe I'm a little biased for my boy AP, but I think the defensive player and I mean just third overall pick, even in an arguably weaker draft like this, is still the higher up picks are still really good. This is a high
Yeah,
quality player that
always. Definitely.
yeah, in a needed position. And but at the same time, Dan Schneider, high quality player, he's earning a good amount of TPE. Tight
He's
end, it just can be good if you use them right.
definitely
So
active. So
And a solid
Baltimore.
executive producer.
Then again, Baltimore already has two tight ends with Lalto and the other dude. That's in Baltimore. You know, the one.
yeah,
Yeah,
they like to use
I thought
two
Dan
tight
Schneider
ends.
was a
But
safety. He position switched. Damn position switchers.
Who?
oh shoot, am I thinking of someone else?
Yeah, Dan Schneider is a safety.
Wow, I just pulled a Jiggly.
I put.
Oh, sweet! I knew things.
I was already thinking. I don't think next time is T, but I was like, yeah, I'll just go along with you guys.
Cool.
I'm
I was
thinking of
right.
Steven Moore.
Hashtag
That's
Jiggly
what I
was
was
right.
thinking of.
Oh, Christ.
Hashtag Jiggly was right. It's gonna be a thing now. Hashtag check your boner.
This is the worst
Basically, what
timeline.
happened is I know Steven Moore and Dan Schneider are both Mets fans, and they're all the same to me.
Oh, fair
All,
enough.
all Mets fans are the same.
Damn Mets fans.
So yeah, Dan Schneider's a safety. So really, that makes this slightly more even. Except Spencer Castle is younger, is going to develop more.
Yeah, I still would give the edge, but this definitely changes. I'm glad that I could give that high quality commentary.
That
Always
high
correct
quality
here.
commentary that had no bearing on anything whatsoever anymore.
Yes, it was great.
Definitely.
But yeah,
Alright,
either
moving
way,
on.
as a rookie, he had 12 sacks as a strong safety. That's pretty good. And
That's very
66 tackles. So he's talented. There's no doubt that they're getting talent back with this. But I still have to give the edge to my boy AP. I think that definitely getting the younger player here and getting a pick back, whether it is anything or not, that's still a pretty nice deal.
Yep, definitely. Solid deal for
So-
Baltimore.
We got the Outlaws coming up next, and they need a quarterback. Although I don't know, did Kobe retire before the draft was done, or was it after?
He retired after the draft was done, but
After the draft was done.
Cheeky.
So
people do need to remember they do get Fitzpatrick's corpse for this last season, so they don't need a quarterback.
yeah, they don't
like
need a quarterback
now.
right now, but they
With
would probably like to have
with
one.
a solid quarterback
Yeah.
class. I mean, except for those Jiggly and Raven guys.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah,
Uh,
it's trash.
they have a lot of options coming up, so I don't think they need to address that just now.
So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
With the fourth overall pick in the S13 NSFL draft, the Outlaws select Lucius Kane, wide receiver.
I like it. It's a very Outlaws thing to select someone like Noble. It's a very Outlaws thing to go for the controversy. And yeah, he's going to be solid. 194 TPE, 48 receptions, 747 receiving yards at the 34-yard long, and 5 touchdowns.
His pants are ripped.
I don't know if they are or not. Are they?
I think those are just shorts.
Are they shorts? No,
Yeah, I
because
think
but the other one
that
is like
looks
covering
ripped.
his knees.
I think maybe he has a brace on his right knee.
They look ripped.
He
Whatever.
looks
It's a
ripped.
good pick. He is ripped.
Despite some questionable fashion choices, yep, good pick.
I kind of expected him to go fifth, just because Philly has made it kind of an object to collect the more controversial attitudes of late.
Yeah,
But looking at like the TPE levels after I was looking again, I realized, yeah, definitely the better pick, best guy available. So this is a good pick overall.
definitely. Yeah.
It's the sort of guy that in a weaker draft would have gone first. Well, I mean, this is a fairly weak draft, but in
Yeah,
a
I was about to
draft
say.
So why did you not go
that didn't
first,
have those
Jiggly?
top three. What?
Jiggly was not right.
Oh, I corrected myself instantly, so therefore I was still right. Oh, damn. Let's move on.
Snap, son.
Philadelphia. I was about to say Philadelphia Union. Philadelphia Liberty on the clock now. And so they've got not Tyler Swift on the clock, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know who.
I think they
I'm looking
definitely
for-
need to draft Corey Trevor now, because they don't have any good running backs on their roster right now.
They're gonna get Johnny Blaze, tight end, because Jay Blaze just came back.
This is true. That's
That's
a
true. Yeah.
potential pick. Do they have solid tight end? I don't think so.
Is it a risky pick though?
Everything's risky. It's risky business.
Don't risky for the bisky.
It's a little risky, but in this draft, I think
In this
going
draft,
Jay
you
Blake
just
this early would be pretty solid, especially because odds are if he doesn't go here, he's gonna go with the next pick, I think.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
to the
duh.
others. So yeah, you're
So,
right. In this draft, you can maybe do that. Oh, sorry.
Da 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 da.
With the fifth overall pick in the S13 NSFL draft, the Philadelphia Liberty select Blake McCard, offensive lineman. And I don't know
Cool.
if that's how you say his name.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Blake McCargo.
McCargo.
I'm gonna say McCarg.
Escargo.
Escargo.
Yeah, Escargo. Tawana Luchadors, 143 TPE, 25 pancakes, 0 sacks allowed. And it's very interesting because apparently this guy was just like, I want to be a lineman. And, I mean, nobody said no.
I mean, yeah, it's a position you can play at, so sure,
It's
make one.
technically a position you, like, when everybody moved away from being linemen, when we introduced bot linemen,
Yeah.
it was just sort of like, okay, sure, we'll move away, but nobody actually said you can't be a lineman anymore. And
No.
he was like, yeah, I want to be a lineman.
Yeah, definitely. This
Yeah.
is the first lineman since season 3, 4.
Yeah, that's why I said we were going back to season 3.
Yeah, definitely, because how offensive line is
This
being
is a
taken in
lineman.
a draft. Crazy.
Yeah, and it's very interesting because there was the only people after we changed to offensive linemen who wanted to be offensive linemen weren't people. We found out. But so this is the first person, because
Jazzy
there's other
J.
offensive linemen, but this is really the first person who, in almost our entire league history, who wanted to be an offensive lineman that saw that
Wait,
position.
so
Like, yes,
we haven't investigated this person into being an air multi, right?
I don't know if that's
I-
relevant right now.
information.
That's confidential information. Chat, tell us what you think right now, and we'll talk about what you think. Oh, that's an interesting comment. Thank you for that. Why, yes, this is a new microphone.
So yeah, Blake
Okay, that's
McCargo
just
to
mean.
the Philadelphia Liberty.
Blake Escargot,
Yep.
the Philadelphia Liberty. Definitely a good pick. I think it's an interesting one, but
It's an
it
interesting
should
pick. Why not? That
it should
this
age
isn't.
well. I think it looks good. He seems pretty active. I've seen him around the block a few times.
Yeah.
This isn't a very strong draft, so going with something like this, why not? So, up next is the Orange County Otters, which two of us are on. What do you think, Raven?
I didn't know Raven was on the Orange County Irish.
Yeah. Me neither. Has season 14 been leaked yet? The draft?
Season 14 draft.
Yeah, season 14 draft already happened, guys. In
Yep.
Yeah,
case
it
you didn't know.
already
Sorry.
happened. All of the drafts up to like season 20-ish
Yep.
have been done already. We know everything.
This just further confirms my theory that the NSFL is just one person running everything, and no one is actually real. This is just
And
all a
that one person
simulation by one person.
We're all TC.
It's all TC's final Magnifico Nifty. Yes, amazing.
The final thoughts of a dying TC. So yeah, I don't really know who we'd take. I mean, I don't pay attention to anything.
I think it's going to be Jay Bliss. I definitely
Yeah, it'd
think
have
with
to
the
be Jay
Yeah,
history
Blaze.
Jay
he's
Blaze,
got, and now he's back, I think you can't pass on Jay Blaze.
definitely.
Of course, was he? Well, no, yeah, he was back before that day. So I don't know. Whatever. Da 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 da.
With the sixth overall pick in the S13 NSFL draft, the Orange County Otters select David Ginsburg, linebacker.
Cool. He cut out. That's fun. It
Oh, I
happens
cut
a
out.
lot.
Rip.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
Anyway, yeah, David Ginsburg out of the Portland Pythons, 152 TPE, 104 tackles, one forced fumble. You see, that one says forced FF. I was confused before. 4 sacks and 6 passes defended.
Yes.
Yep.
Add in extra L's to spice up any word that you're saying.
So yeah, the balanced linebacker going to the Orange County Otters, who are looking to fatten up their defensive line.
Fatten up. I think it's probably just like a band-aid there now because Angus Winchester's body won't be playing this coming season. He retired at the certain time. That means he is not going to be a corpse. He's just going to be gone. Tegan Atwell's a corpse though, so that's fun. Anyway, I always fit her into everything. And then here comes comments in chat. Look at all of them go. That's fun. Anyway, yeah, David Ginsburg. I think it's a good pickup to make sure that the Otters have like don't have that gap in between having a really good linebacker to not having a good one at all anymore.
Yeah, I know that during the season, there was some activity with the Otters where they were looking for um, another guy to put up in their front seven for defense. So I know this is definitely something that even before TC retired, they were looking for. So this fits well. Nice one, dude.
Yep, definitely. Like I said, fattening that defensive line with this player.
All right.
So
Well,
we can move on.
with that next,
I was
with
slowing
that being
down.
said, we've got the next one. Baltimore up with the seventh overall pick. Who do you guys think is
I think they're going to
taking
take
this one?
Tyler Swift here. Oh, wait, they can't, but he's up there. Who cares anymore? Okay, yeah. What? I don't know.
I
They're
mean,
going
the
to. Okay, we've seen at least one quote unquote stupid pick this round.
I didn't know you were
It
in
is
this
very
draft.
normal. It is very normal.
Oh!
Hey,
Hey.
come on, guys. Hey. I just
Hey.
got a message on Discord right now. It's probably somebody in the chat. Am I right, chat?
Yeah,
Chat,
that's
thanks.
not what it is. It's probably
Definitely
Infinite
not.
telling us how good of a job we're doing.
Definitely.
Telling us how amazing we are. So we've already had one weird pick this round. I'm gonna say we're gonna see a first round kicker. What do you say, guys?
Sure.
A.
I think we're going to see Corey Trevor here because I could just be lying out of my teeth right now, but I'm pretty sure that Nick McKee, is that whoever he is, has not been added to that TPE lately, and they don't have the corpse of Owen Taylor to lean on this season anymore. So they're going to be needing a running back, and I think we're going to start seeing some running backs go off the board. So if they want their guy, since they can't have Tyler Swift, obviously,
Yeah.
I think they should picking the guy right now would be a good move.
Well, if anything, it's Baltimore's going to make the best pick of the draft right here.
Exactly.
No bias.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
With the 7th overall pick in the S13 NSFL draft, the Baltimore Hawks select Alex Frost, kicker.
Always bet on something stupid to happen. Yep, Kansas City Coyotes. That's 39, Alaska 39. Good user. I've seen him from SHL. It's 131 TPE, 89.2% extra point percentage, 68.4 field goal percentage, 44 passing average. I
Punt
don't know what the
average.
hell that.
Yes, passing average.
Punt
7
average,
into
you
20.
imbecile.
This is why I didn't make a kicker.
So definitely with those kind of numbers, he'll definitely be a good replacement of Turk Tuckleton. He'll fit right in.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fun fact: he actually has the lowest field goal percentage of any non-bot DSFL kicker this year.
So basically Turk
yeah.
2.0.
So yeah, they're
Right,
getting
basically already
feel
still
looking
better
at
than
your
Turk
son?
because Turk wouldn't have beat the bots.
Raven, how do you feel looking at your son right now?
I have a son.
This is your son.
Yes, you didn't know it. Alex Frost.
Alex Frost is the son of Turk Turkleton.
Fuck.
I told you to use protection, Dan.
I mean, we're in season 13, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Turk was 18 in season 1, so he's 31. Yes. How old is this dude?
He has a son now.
Wait.
He's
Yeah.
clearly 5.
He has to be. He's definitely.
This guy is young.
He is
Hey,
I,
look,
5
I
years
don't
old.
think he's an age to be drafted just yet.
let me tell you what.
No, I
Turkleton
had. Do you want me?
wasted no time.
You want me to explain how much finagling I had to do, like with my narrative, to make sure that Rosie Jenkins could still be Leroy Jenkins' daughter? I changed the Leroy Jenkins age from when he was drafted.
You can't do that.
I changed it because we never specified the year that they were born. So
Wait a second. So you're telling me that you had a player in the league that faked his birth certificate? That's
Yes,
punishable,
that
sir.
fake birth certificate.
That's bannable. That's an offense of the highest offensives.
Damn
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
it. We got him. That's what this whole stream was for, to get jiggly.
Yeah, that's all we needed. So see you guys.
He's
Hashtag
finally
check your
gone.
boner. Hashtag check your boner. Okay, moving on. We've got the otters again, and so we're gonna go with Jay Blaze again. We thought it was Jay Blaze the first time, but
Right. We
yeah.
thought it was Jay Blaze first time. So no reason to not think it's going to be him
yeah, no
second
reason
time.
to not think it's Jay Blaze. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
With the 8th overall pick in the S13 NSFL draft, the Orange County Otters select Johnny Blaze, tight end.
Cool. That's what we expected.
There he
137
finally
TPE,
goes.
50 receptions, 516 receiving yards, with one of those being 21 yards long and 8 touchdowns.
Definitely good numbers from the TE.
He was joking around about switching to a quarterback. I mean, did he start as a tight end, right?
Yeah, he started as a tight end. His previous player that went inactive was a quarterback, and then the previous player before that, well, everyone knows that guy.
Was it King Bronco?
Yes, it was King Bronco. me, Mike Boss, and Jay Blaze, King Bronco always had a very good quarterback.
Hashtag Jiggly was right. Hashtag check your boner.
So yeah.
Cool. Moving on.
Does
Yeah, this
Orange
is-
County have a TE as of right now?
I don't remember if we do. I don't think we have a tight end specifically. We use players very weird. Like, we move them out. Sim is weird about things. So I don't really think that. I don't know. He might be used somewhere else. He might stay at tight end. He might want to be tight end. He's gonna be fairly active. He's got a ton of money in the bank because he got massive contracts out with Mike Boss, and then he never used the money. So yeah, he's gonna be fine. This is a good pick, especially a great pick to have at the end of the draft, or end of the first round, whatever. Yeah, at the end of the draft. Let's see what happens there. Let's skip all the way to
Yeah,
the end of the
and-
draft. We can do that, right?
I don't think we can do that.
Cool.
But yeah, I don't think the Orange County does not have a tight end right now, but they rotate people a lot. They have me, they have Jiggly for one more year at least. They have Crush, and they do have CLK, though I don't know if he's going to be called up. But so they have 4 options right now,
And TLK
but that doesn't mean that
is
it won't
active.
come in later.
TLK is
Huh?
active. He is active again. So
Yeah, he's active. Who knows? He left
Vaguely.
saying he was inactive and really never went
he
inactive.
never
So I
left.
don't know.
The truth is, he never left you. Going my wild days, my mad existence.
But yeah, so there's that, and then there's another thing to keep in mind too is that they obviously don't mind playing people in non conventional roles. They had Ricky Adams, our current reigning MVP, have more yards receiving than rushing as running back. So they're not afraid to mix it up to get him touches.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So we've got the second round now with Yellowknife Wraiths there. So I think they're going to take Tyler Swift. How about you?
Is Tyler Swift the GM's player? Is Jiggly trolling me?
Yes, he's trolling.
Damn it,
We've
Jiggly.
been
So yeah, I don't know. Wraiths definitely need a quarterback of the future because their current dude, Applefart, is getting very old. So
Well, I mean, they got Fuego Rose. Wow, that was the
Frago, Prego,
yeah.
Prego
They got
Rosie.
some. They got Prego Rosie there.
Prego Rosie,
Yes.
Rigatoni.
Rigatone, Ravioli.
Fettuccine.
Give me the formula.
Remember for you? Definitely.
Pasta Patenska.
Okay, yeah. So
So if I
maybe
had
Chris
to,
Steele, because that sounds like a porn name.
that's what I was about to say. You totally just stole my thunder with that, man.
Haha, thank you.
That's it. You heard it first, Raven band. He's gonna be our HO slave labor from now on.
No, I don't want to be an HO slave member.
Get back in the dungeon.
I want to be a regular HO
Put the leopard
slave.
suit back on.
So
I'm getting
we don't do the stupid jingle anymore, do we? Just like flip the slide this time.
We only do that for the first round.
Yeah,
Jake. Come on.
Jiggly, shut up.
Jiggly
Okay.
was right.
Okay, so ninth overall was taken Nate Swift. So not Tyler Swift, but Nate Swift. From
Tyler
the...
Swift's brother.
Yep.
And I know what you're thinking. Are they really brothers? And I have no idea, but now they are. It's canon now.
Brothers
Yeah,
from another
right,
mother.
now. We've decided that they are brothers.
Yep, a route
We've
runner,
decided they haven't.
wide
They're learning about
receiver
this right
from
now.
the Tijuana Luchadores. User Big Red 1580.
117 TPE, 38 receptions, 453 yards, a 32-yard long, and 1 touchdown. Just the one.
One touchdown.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I really didn't hear about this guy coming in. You know, a lot of the people.
I mean,
I'm
that's
slightly more in the loop, but not 100% in the loop. But usually I saw the people and I'm like, oh, I know who those guys are.
yeah.
This seems like the sort of guy that had a nice interview, or we've already gotten to the point where there's nobody that we care about. So that's cool.
I mean, I think Nate
Or he's
Swift's
a chat.
problem.
I do it in the chat.
He was definitely in the shadow of Taylor Swift the entire time. Because you can only really focus on one Swift at a time. So Taylor Swift's had all the
They're
thunder.
both really swift.
So Nate here, yeah, 1 touchdown, 117 TP, 38 recoveries, receptions.
Receivers.
That was enough.
Here's one thing that I did totally already know beforehand and not just look up.
Definitely.
Definitely.
The
I believe
Wraith's
you.
top receiver is Brad Pennington. As you know, he's had some activity struggles of late.
All right, yeah.
And then their second highest receiver is McPoyle, who is not on the team anymore. So they could be looking for a new replacement. I didn't know how depleted they were.
The Wraiths haven't had a good
receiver.
wide receiver since Tegan Atwell left.
Last good Wraiths wide receiver was Lavelle.
No, it was Tegan Atwell. Lavelle did nothing.
Dang. Throwing
Damn son.
Dermot under the bus here. We're
I'm
getting
just
real.
throwing so much shade right now. I am laying down. I'm having a great time. I'm going to take a nap
World
during
star.
this stream.
So yeah, that 1 touchdown was enough to get him the first overall pick in the second round.
Yeah, if he didn't get that touchdown, he wouldn't have gone undrafted. But that one touchdown, boom, that made his career.
Bam.
Yep.
Definitely. So,
So
on the
moving
clock,
on,
it's Doot Doot Nation.
the Doots.
I
We're
wonder who
definitely
could
gonna
take.
pick Corey Trevor with this one.
That's how to be who it is.
So, New Orleans selects Tyler Swift.
Bust.
Absolute bust.
Absolute bust. I don't
This
like
dude
it.
sucks.
I don't like it. I hate it.
It's like a
I don't want to
nut.
say it anymore. Get it away from me. 215 TPE, 1121 yards, 5.4 yards per carry, 7 receptions, and 11 touchdowns. Get it away from me. Take this off my screen now.
These are stats that I call stats because look at them. Those are stats.
Those are absolutely stats.
I just like to point out he's fifth in rushing yards in the DSFL and fifth in touchdowns, so he's not even good.
It's not
Yeah.
even good.
We're talking about how he's trash. He actually is trash. Damn.
Which clearly explains why he was picked 10th overall.
Like, there's 4 human teams and he's fifth. That's how bad he is.
He's not even human. That's how bad he is.
Bring back the Chicago Blues.
Freaking bust. Dudes don't know what they're doing. Get them out of here.
Definitely.
They're drunk, clearly.
So a speed receiver, speed back receiver, running back from
It's
the
a running
Marshalls. Yeah, but he's a speed back.
It says speed back. Why are you saying wide receiver?
I don't know. I'm dumb, okay? That's why I joined her head office.
Because
already knew
Raven's
that.
doing speed right now, so he just got confused.
Yeah, speed back, running back from the Marshalls. Well, definitely
Takes
a
a
pick
big
they had
sniff.
to make, I feel like. I mean, you just cannot, at this position in time, not pick Taylor Swift. Am I right?
Absolutely, he was the best player in the entire draft.
He was
I don't
best
know why nobody
available.
else took him.
Worst
I don't know
available.
why. I don't know why the race didn't take
If
him.
there was a guy who didn't even have his 50 beginning TPE selected, I would have still picked him over Tyler Swift. I'm just going to say that.
Definitely.
I would pick an inactive kicker over him.
Could have picked me.
No, that would have been worse
You're
than
too
that.
active.
I was too active to be a kicker.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're too much activity. It's screwing up.
Damn it, Raven, be inactive.
Go inactive. Bye.
Cool. We're moving on. This is the Baltimore Hawks.
Corey
With the
Trevor.
Baltimore Hawks- Wow.
I'm sorry.
Okay, cool.
I just kind of like
Yeah, nice.
jumped the
nice
gun.
with that. That's why we had the thing going where I did the doot-to-do.
I thought you were going to do it again, and I was like, no, I'm not having any of it, so I went to Corey Trevor.
Dang.
How
You heard
dare
it right
you.
now. Raven hates dudes.
Raven hates the dudes. Don't
Officially
draft
on
him.
Nola's don't draft list.
He's on the NOLA don't draft list. But I got onto the NOLA draft list by doing all the dudes, didn't I? Or they think that I did too many dudes and I didn't do right.
I'm
Anyway,
okay
what
with
did
this
you-
timeline.
1,427 rushing yards, 5.2 yards per carry, 6 receptions, and 14 touchdowns.
So already clearly better than Tyler Swift, as
He
we
is
can see.
better than Tyler Swift. I don't know why Tyler Swift was even ahead in best available. Get him away from me.
How did Sticky Ricky drop? He was so sticky.
That's what it was.
It's not that any of
He
these
had
are
Ebola.
particularly funny. They just catch me off guard.
I definitely, as I was going to say, before Raven just said fuck it and just went way ahead, I was going to say, like, last pick I said, Corey Trevor. They need a running back for a replacement. And they waited and still got him. So, shows what I
That's
know.
nice.
This is why I'm not a GM anymore.
This is why you're not a GM. This is why you suck as a GM, because you only pick multis. Anyway, moving on. The Arizona Outlaws. How convenient. How fitting. It's the Arizona Outlaws now.
Should I tell who got picked?
No,
No,
I want to talk
no,
about
wait.
this real quick. Hold up. I'm going to pick Chris Steele. That's who I think goes here. He's been a little bit off in the activity lately, but still definitely the best guy off the board. I think this is great.
I think they're
going
gonna
to
pick-
Kim Deal.
I think they're going to pick JN Nova because JN is not really a first name. But why
I'm going
not?
to go with Dick Cheese Jr.
Is he even in this draft?
He's in
Yeah,
the
he
draft.
is.
Amazing.
Hell yeah, he's in this draft. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
So in the second round with the fourth overall pick, Arizona selects Corvin Davenport, speedback running
Is it
back
Corbin?
from Kansas City Coyotes, Jaypox.
You just murdered that name. So
Davenport.
that name is dead. You just killed it. So
Yeah,
bad.
it's done. 106 TVE, 614 rushing yards, a yards per carry average, and 85-yard long with 5 touchdowns. That's a lot of running for 85 yards.
That's
Must
very
be
long.
because the defense was trash. They were
You know
probably
what else
playing
is long?
against the Luchadors.
The field. Football field's very long. Have you ever tried running
Football
across the
fields
whole
are very
field?
long.
It's pretty long.
It's more than
They are
85 yards.
massive.
More than 85 yards. I know,
Definitely.
right?
It's
They-
crazy.
They're like 100 yards. So weird. So yeah, J-Pox, I've heard of him.
I like J-Pox.
Anyway.
Moving on.
But this, I'm kind of surprised about it just because of the running backs Arizona already has.
I mean, you just
Let's
have
just-
to add more good to the good, am I right?
And I mean, they have a Sippy. That doesn't count. He's going to retire
Yeah, he's
next
Yeah,
not,
definitely.
He's
season
not.
anyway. But
I
they
guess
do
Sippy to
have another
Devin.
He
guy.
just retired right now. Look.
Ah!
Oh,
Ah!
breaking news! He just retired.
Thank you,
Look
chat.
at chat go crazy. Chat's been telling
Yeah,
us
even-
the entire time, and we didn't even notice. He retired.
Such a classic Sippy move. On to the
Classic
fourth one
Mississippi
now.
move.
Yep.
Anyway,
I just want to know how fast they're having these kids. How old was a Sippy, or are they just pumping out kids at 3? That's the thing I'm wondering.
I think they're all like little tube babies, like in a lab.
You know what? That makes more
Like
sense than
they're created until like moderate perfection, like slight like imperfection, but like good
like
enough
the
to
first
make it to the
Mississippi was
NSFL.
actually
perfect imperfection. Is that a
the
word?
first Mississippi was
I mean,
actually good.
I
Every
imagine.
single one of them has just been an imperfect copy to the point where now we have a trash running back. Anyway, moving on.
But
We
yeah,
got
besides
Philadelphia,
that,
and the most
They do have
important
Slim
thing-
Shady at there, so they are having currently like a three running back committee. So I don't know. Maybe someone's getting traded. Maybe
I
someone's
just want to
position
point out
switching.
that we have Dick Cheese Jr. on the board right now. Okay,
Ah,
Yeah,
get off
that's
the
a
board.
Richard Cheese.
Richard. Da 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 da.
I think they're gonna pick Jay Nova. Because once
Oh,
again,
cool.
it's not a front name.
You're
Why
ignoring
does
the
that?
dudes.
Is that what you think? Why is the name gonna be the thing that decides it?
It's because it's a weird name.
Wow.
Who's
Are you
in-
saying
That's
is he saying
Solo's
he
player.
can't be good because of his name?
I mean, where are the vowels?
You don't need vowels.
I
He
mean,
has 2 vowels.
well, not
Have
his
you ever-
first name.
Have you ever read Polish? You don't need vowels.
Fair enough.
Right, Madge? Let's
Yes.
see Madge in the chat right now. Let's see what he says.
I think he'll
Jean
say
Coulier.
that the Philadelphia selects Chris Steele from the San Antonio Marshals, man-to-man cornerback.
That's 142 TPE, 67 tackles, 2 interceptions, 14 pass deflections, and a single touchdown.
Very nice statistics there.
Low key seductive. I'm not gonna lie.
I think we're gonna start doing that for the rest of the draft and doing that whenever I do the stats, so that make the stats real sexy, even though these stats are bad.
So I'm a little. So I thought Azhek Ariman was like a dude in like the league, and was like active-ish, but he's not.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him.
So he has been gone for a little bit. Like I think the last time he posted like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3.
Uh huh.
So he has gone inactive recently, but obviously when he was active, he was pretty good, and he's had player formerly known as Robbie Rainey, who was a pretty big deal. So
Rainey was really good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he was the co-GM that replaced me with the Coyotes.
Yeah, he was a co-GM. He was also part of HO, and he's made a good player before. So activity is a wonder because he is in law school, from what I understand. But
Everyone in this league is in law school.
I'm
Even
not
if
in
we
law
weren't
school.
in law school, we're like mentally in law school.
Raven's not in. Is Raven in law school?
I am the
Raven's an
law.
accountant.
I am the law.
No, I'm an
Raven's
accountant.
Swear to me.
I'm good with numbers.
Swear to me.
That's why I'm a banker.
You're a wanker?
Yeah,
too.
that and a banker.
Do you do that at the same time?
Oh yeah, always.
It's
The
multitasking.
numbers just speak to me in a way that I just cannot resist.
Moving on, it's the Yellow Wraith Knights.
On the clock, TikTok, and the draft don't
It's gonna
stop.
be Dick Cheese Jr.
That's gonna be Bonaberry Jones.
Hold on.
Bonaberry
Let me
Jones.
see.
That's a fun name.
Actually, you know what? Cal McCoy's been on this list for way too long. He's gonna be picked.
Yeah. he's
Does
been
the
there for a
Yellowknife
while.
Race have a quarterback in the DSFL? Because I think
Yeah, Fuego Wazi. We were talking about him earlier.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, was he? I thought you
Oh,
were saying I thought you were saying a completely different name, to be honest.
Yeah, because
I
I
think his
couldn't
player now
pronounce it
is
well.
Zenyu. Zhenyu.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Zenyu.
It's because it's Spanish. Fuego means fire.
Zhenju.
Yeah, you're right. Bless you.
Irinawe.
Gesundheit.
Okay, yeah, so definitely not picking Caleb McCoy.
Definitely not. We
Definitely
aren't
not.
allowed to pick him. Da 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 da.
They select Knut Knutson from the Tijuana
Newton.
Luchadors.
Newt.
He's
Uh,
cannot a con. He's not. He's cannot a gnome.
is this like a silent K, like knight? He's
Yeah.
Newt
I think it's Newt
Knutson.
Like,
Nerdson,
yeah,
Okay,
Newt Nerdson. That's
which
what
Knut
sounds like
Knutson.
Newt Nerdson. So basically, nerd.
Nerd!
83, 83 TPE, 20
Crikey.
receptions, 234 yards, 21-yard long, and 0 touchdown.
He had the
So yeah,
yards.
I think we're definitely getting into some of the lower barrel of the draft, as you can see. But the Wraith still needed wide receiver, so
This is a very top-heavy draft. There were some good players at the beginning, and now there are none. It's not that this is exactly a completely bad draft, but it's very top-heavy.
Definitely, yeah. There was a lot of good on the top, and then it kind of like dropped off quite badly.
that is the definition of top heavy.
Yep. In case people
I'm
in chat,
glad we all got our engineering degree.
just in case people in chat were not sure what the term meant, I thought I'd explain it
Yeah,
for them.
people, yeah, the
You
chat
can't-
was going crazy about what we were talking about. They don't know. They never took engineering.
You can't always
There are
use
no engineers.
you can't always use work field
We don't know
lingo.
if the people watching right now have watched Rick and Morty and understand the lingo that we're using.
I don't think the people in
Understand,
this
they
chat
don't
are
have as
intellectual
high-
enough
They don't have high enough IQs for us
to get Rick and Morty to truly understand.
Yes, to truly understand. Moving on, it's the Baltimore Hawks here on pick 15. Dick Cheese Jr. I'm just gonna keep saying that until he gets picked.
I think it will definitely be
There
Dick
you
Cheese
go.
Jr. as well.
I don't think it'll be Dick Cheese Jr. I think he could fall a little bit further because of some concerns about his update page. But he's definitely, I think he's the best player available, but I don't know if he goes here. You know what I'm saying?
In the second round, with the second overall pick in the second round, the Baltimore Hawks selects from the Kansas City Coyotes the possession wide receiver JN Nova, also known as
Can
Sarmo.
I buy a vowel?
Yes, please.
So
It's actually pronounced it's foreign.
108 TPE, 45 receptions, 436 receiving yards with a 25-yard long and 3 touchdowns.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
So yeah, a wide receiver definitely coming in to replace
Somebody.
someone on the team. I mean, I'll definitely hope for some activity out of Sarmo to reach the
Yeah, I
potential
think so.
levels.
I recognize the name.
Yeah, he's definitely an SHL guy, and now he's here on the NSFL.
We don't have a very good record with SHL guys, right, Raven?
Definitely the fucking worst. I hate all of them.
Wow.
Anybody who comes from SHL is terrible.
It's horrible. They
So-
should all
Unless
leave
they're
and go
from-
back to hockey and leave
Unless they're
football
from
alone.
Calgary Dragons Goats.
Let's move
Oh,
on.
those
It
are the
is
worst.
Orange County.
Shut up,
Otters
Raven. You're not
on-
allowed.
It is the Orange County Otters on the clock.
Who do we think the Otters are going to pick?
They're gonna do something weird.
I mean, they are the
Hey,
Otters.
That my thing is always something stupid happens, and that is my prediction. I'm usually never wrong.
I would actually go Dick Cheese here just because, like we said
Yeah,
with one of the
Dick Cheese
previous
Jr.
picks, they need to get some more linebackers, and he isn't active here. But of course, there's concerns with how much he updates, even if he is active.
Oh,
But-
so it's like Waldo.
Yeah, he's kind of like Waldo.
Oh, look,
But-
there's Waldo in the chat. Probably not, because he's not paying attention because he's not doing anything. He's complaining in the Discord about how he got banned from everywhere because he was being annoying.
Got him.
Destroyed.
But yeah, I think they could
Right.
use a linebacker, and at this pick, I mean, I don't think there's really any risk involved picking a guy like Dick Cheese Jr.
Definitely.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-dun-dun-da.
In the second round, with the 8th overall pick, the Orange County Auto selects from the San Antonio Marshals man-to-man cornerback Vander Jones.
By user Vander Jones.
User Vander Jones.
User Vander Jones.
Vander Jones.
It's 71 TPE, 41 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 1 sack, 2 passes deflected, and a partridge in a pear tree.
I don't think he has any part of it. That is libel and slander, sir.
He only has 1 sack to his name.
Excuse me. It is
I'll see
only
you
it
in
is
court.
libel if it's written. It is slander if it is spoken.
Well, I see you wrote it in chat, and
I wrote it in chat as well.
yes, and I know no one else can see it, and so I can just make up whatever I want, so it's okay.
I'm making sure that I remember what I say so I can do it while it happens.
Excellent. So yeah, you got some stats here. 41 in tackles is pretty height. That's at least a tackle per game.
That is a tackle. That's multiple tackles.
Definitely. A forced fumble, or as Jiggly would say, a forced fumble recovery. A sack is always good to have. Hold your balls in there, and then 2 pancakes or pan deflections.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Panda deflections.
This is atrocious podcast, by the way.
This is great. Look,
Oh,
I don't know what you're
we get
talking
paid
about.
extra. Hey, I think you're in charge of paying us, right? We get paid extra for this, right?
Who?
Nailed it. Coming up next,
I
the
get paid extra
17th
for this.
pick.
I
It's
don't know what you're
round
talking
3. I get paid extra for this. I'm head of the committee.
I'm a banker. I
technically
can
I'm
just
head
give
of the
myself
committee.
money.
I'm the commissioner. I can just take all of Raven's money.
Wait a second.
You can't.
We can just rule the league by just giving ourselves fake money. We can ruin the currency. Guys,
We're gonna just drive up league
mean,
inflation.
let's
We're gonna
implying
crash
you
the
haven't.
mess with
economy.
inflation.
You're implying this as if I haven't been doing this like last 17 seasons, at least.
Yes, the last 17
Well, yeah, but we can do it with multiple
season
people
17
now and
and season
extremely
13.
and
True.
exploit the gap. Exploit the gap.
So we're heading into round 3, and there's definitely some good choices
Pick 17,
available.
it is the Yellowknife Wraiths.
There's Caleb McCoy still active and kicking.
He is indeed, sir. He is indeed.
There's Dick Cheese Jr.,
He is a quarterback.
son
That's the thing.
son of famous Dick Cheese Sr.
He is also active.
There's Bonnerberry Jones, which sounds like a berry, but isn't actually a berry. He's a player.
Oh, he's not.
I don't
He's
think
not a
he
fruit.
is, but it is
I
Toivo.
think he's a fruit. I believe that he's a fruit.
I like Toivo. And then there's Kyle Frost, like from the movie Frost.
Nope.
He can be a fruit if he really wants to be.
Identify as a raspberry.
If he wants to be a fruit, he's a fruit.
I'd be a strawberry probably,
If you're a bird, I'm a
That's a good
bird,
choice. I
man.
can use that.
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
or a blueberry. That could be good.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
We didn't even like do any commentary. We just said random stuff about berries.
And it works, so it's okay.
You want me to get out the D20?
With the first overall pick in round 3 of the season 13 NSFL draft, the Yellowknife Wraiths select from the Kansas City Coyotes a balanced linebacker, Yaron Hayden,
That would be
JY.
Jaron Hayden. Jaron.
69 TPE. Nice.
Nice.
That would be Jaron Hayden.
Yeah, Yaron
That's,
Hayden.
That's 69 TPE.
Yaren Hayden.
Nice.
German.
69 TPE, 95 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 7 sacks, and 7 pass deflections.
This is an interesting pick because obviously, from what I understand, JY is not active. He's not with us anymore, but he is.
Oh,
From
I think
what I
he's a fine
understand,
guy.
he is at 69 TPE and he needs to stay there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no guarantee he's not.
There is
his
no-
whole plan wasn't just to get to 69 TPE.
Yeah,
and
there is
just
no
go
reason
inactive.
why he should come back at any time now. He is at 69 TPE and that is perfect.
I think that's a fair reason to never play again. Just
Yeah,
get
to
69
be
TPE and just
inactive.
end there. I should have taken. I should have done this as well with my player and probably
Yeah,
be
you
the best
should've
kicker
gone
of all
with Trip
time.
Turkleton, be the-
Yep.
You probably would have been.
But
Then you're scrubbed.
definitely some nice looking stats: 7 sacks, 7 PDs, and 2 FFs, which is always very nice.
Always gotta get the padas and the fuzz.
Yep.
Six.
Interesting to see if this will
Attacks.
translate into the NSFL with these kind of numbers. Maybe win defensive Rookie of the year. We'll have to see.
Let's see what the D20 says. Gave him a 17.
That's quite good odds.
That's a pretty good odds.
So,
What did the other guys roll? You never know.
so yeah, Yaron Hayden, good luck in the NSFL, buddy. Go to the race and kick butt in the cold.
I bet the chat just said, "Oh no, he busted out his D20." You guys can't say anything about it because I'm not paying attention to you.
I mean, this is the first. This is like the second time you've done this already.
This is only the second time I've done this.
I was about to say he pulled out again. Jiggly was not right.
I was right. I'm always right now.
I
I'm
don't know
always
about that.
right now.
I don't know about that.
So yeah, Nola's on the clock, and I feel
Yep,
like
that's,
Nola
Nola.
definitely wants some dick cheese.
I
You
think
gotta
they
get that
want
dick cheese.
Caleb McCoy, my boy,
Gotta
McCoy.
get that dick cheese, man.
You know, I mean, Borkus Maximus, soon he's going to be Borkus Minimus because he's starting to get that TPE taken away. So you got to start thinking about
Yeah,
replacements.
but
More like
But,
Borka's up to the State Farm upstate,
oh god.
because that's where dogs go when they get old.
Damn. Trying to take him out.
Anyway, I mean, but the thing
More
is
like
that the
Borkus
reason why
stole my
Caleb
Ranger.
McCoy isn't getting picked is because you've got three very like possibly talented quarterbacks coming in this next draft after this.
Definitely,
So you can just wait.
you got
You've got at
Corvo
least-
I can only
Havren,
count-
of course.
I can only count one talented
You got TC's player,
quarterback coming into this
and
draft.
then you've got the very high risk pick.
and
which
then
is
you have.
me.
Wait a second, I want to find his name. I know there's another quarterback in this draft.
Oh yeah, that was Red.
No,
Dude.
I don't think there's
Red
any
Dude.
other quarterback in the draft.
No, there
That
is.
was his username.
No,
Red
I'm
Dude.
pretty sure there's not.
Shut up.
Anyway,
So, no, one second. I wanna pwn you. Oh, there's not even a. Why is the forum so out of date? Like, this is shit forums. I want to go to prospects
They're
and
out of
quarterbacks. There's no one in the quarterback prospects. I hate
I feel
this.
like you're
Go to
just bad.
go to
I
create player.
hate this
It's in there.
so
Well, the
much.
forum-
Is
the
it in
forum
Create
hates
Player?
you too.
Yeah, he'd probably be in create player. I know the username of the guy that you're thinking of, but I don't know the name of this
Nope.
player. It's Red Dude.
Doesn't
Adam
exist.
Harron. So yeah,
There we go.
the
Not a-
three
not a
good
person.
quarterbacks in that draft are Hardin, TC's player, and mine, and there's Jiggly somewhere
Cool,
Nope.
cool.
in a
Anyway,
corner crying.
Fake news.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, sorry. In round 3 of the second overall pick, the New Orleans Doots select from the Portland Pythons the speed receiver, wide receiver, Bonaberry Jones Toivo.
That is
So like
84
hyphenated, Bonaberry Jones
Excuse-
Toivo.
Excuse
Yeah.
me. That is 84 TPE, 9 receptions, 90 yards, 17-yard long, and 0 touchdowns.
Okay.
That is number 17. I think this die is weighted to 17. He also is wearing a 17. So clearly, this is all just serendipitous.
Offensive
and he's
Rookie of
going
the
to be
Year
the best.
material right
yeah,
now.
he's going to be offensive rookie of the year.
Sadly, he was picked 18th overall.
Ah, damn it. That would have
It's a
been
Russell
perfect.
Wilson,
It was
but
17.
not a quarterback.
Definitely not. So, yeah, 90 yards,
Toivo's
9
a good guy,
receptions,
but I don't know.
10
I don't know if he's-
average.
I don't know how active he's going to be in this league.
I hope he'll be active. I like Tove. He's a good dude. I miss him.
I remember when I picked him first overall. It was a good deal.
How'd that go?
Bad. Moving on.
Don't talk shit about
It's the
Toivo.
Colorado Yeti now.
No, he was great, but that was when all the stuff was going down. So
The stuff. So yeah, the Yeti on the clock for the first time this draft. No first round, no second round, and here they are.
Without a third round either.
No, they have particularly they're right here in the third round.
Well, it doesn't matter because the third round doesn't matter because this draft is bad.
wow,
Jiggly was wrong.
Hot takes.
racist against third round picks.
So the Yeti definitely need a
love third
quarterback
round
as
picks.
well. So they're gonna pick Caleb McCoy right here.
And Yeti need everything.
Da-da-da-da.
JK, I love you, Infinite. Don't hate me.
I like him as well. He's a good dude. So, third round, third pick, Colorado Yeti. They select from the Portland Pythons the game managing quarterback Caleb McCoy, true Texan.
That's
True Texas.
163
Texan.
TBE, 209 completions, 2,103 yards, 65.7 completion percentage,
And 19 touchdowns.
19 touchdowns.
Picked
Excuse
19th
me. I'm
overall.
the one with the
Also,
sexy voice.
yeah, 19 touchdowns, pick 19 overall. Only 3 interceptions. And
Well, let's see what the D20 says. If the D20 says
hold on,
19,
no. I have I would like to read you a book from the Gospel of McCoy.
Okay.
it's 15. You got a 15.
Well, that's close enough.
Yeah, definitely.
But here's a page from the Gospel of McCoy. Let me just pull it up on my phone real quick because I did some studying on this. I know it doesn't seem like it, judged by this draft, but I did. And let's go with this so far. So Caleb McCoy, there have been 6 quarterbacks with a 4-touchdown game in the DSFL. He was the first one to do it since S7.
Nice.
Next up, broke the passer rating record in the DSFL. First one to ever break 100. So he
Also
broke that
nice.
record. And then next, he tied the record for passing touchdowns with 19. This was tying the record.
Also very nice.
So this is legitimately the best quarterback to ever come out of the DSFL. Now, will it translate? We don't know. But this is a generational talent at DSFL.
This is like
quarterback levels.
the MLS Super Draft, where none of it matters and points don't matter, and we're all here to not have fun. Let's move on. The chat hates me right now, I bet.
Caleb McCoy, GOAT. Count on it. Better than Boss.
So it's the Arizona Outlaws here with the 20th pick of the draft.
They got to be going Dick Cheese, right?
I mean, you have to go Dick Cheese at this point.
You gotta get some Dick Cheese. Da, 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 da.
In the third round, the fourth overall pick, the Arizona Outlaws selects from the Tijuana Luchadores the balanced kicker Kyle Frost, SO2264.
That is 74 TPE, 60 extra point percentage, 80 field goal percentage, 42.3 passing average.
Jiggly, we talked about this a second ago. It's not pass average, it's punt average.
I was getting to it,
Pass
and my
average.
brain just like stopped. As like, just go with what you thought it was before.
It's just average.
Average.
Average. And 4 inside the 20. Let's see what the die says. The die gives him a 9.
You know, really, you have to be careful when you're dating inside 20 because that can quickly become illegal.
Well, I mean, you got like 2 years that you're good, and then it gets bad.
What's the age
Yeah,
of
then-
consent in America?
That's 18 in America.
It's 18. It kind of varies.
Cause
though.
But it's 21 to drink.
Because apparently I found out in the Netherlands it's actually 16 here.
Oh yeah, and I think
Which
that's
is
the same in
weird.
Australia.
I know it
it's the same in
depends on
Australia.
state. I believe actually in Missouri it's 17,
Fair enough.
but I really
know
don't
that.
know. I don't make a effort to bang people under 18. So
for
I've
good
never
for
had
good
a
reasons,
girlfriend,
probably.
So I don't even have any reason to look it up.
How old's your hand?
It's about
do you really have to think about this? Come on.
Yeah, let's
My
say.
How many years and you don't even know her age?
my brain just slowed to a stop right there, and I was like, "Am I doing anything right now? I don't know." I was looking at the dice that I was holding.
Christ.
Well, Raven dying on stream. You hear it here first.
I was
If only.
I was looking at my dice, and I read the number 4, and I was like, "That's not right."
So yeah, with
I'm this many.
with kicking percentages like that, he'll definitely be a good replacement for Turk Turkleton.
Oh,
Well, I was
he's
about to
got-
say, pretty much we already know that the Outlaws have no good kicker at all.
Definitely.
There's no good kicker I can think
There's
of at
no
least.
such
So
thing as
they
a
need
good active kicker.
they need a replacement.
It looks like Arizona's kicker anyway. Oh, it's Run, isn't it? It's fucking Run. I love Run.
Gasp. I feel like slowly Run between the NSFL and applying for colleges is going insane. Eventually, he's just gonna go on a stabbing spree.
Well, good thing he's a
stabbing
kicker.
sprees are more fun.
He's gonna-
contacting
he's
the FBI.
You can
He's gonna
quote me
try
on
and-
that.
He's gonna try and stab someone but miss wide right.
He's gonna try stabbing, but he's gonna keep missing because he's too good at it. So we've got the Philadelphia Liberty on the clock here with the 21st pick of the draft.
It's got to be Dick Cheese. Who else are they gonna pick? They need some Dick Cheese.
Harvey Danger,
Harvey.
because I like that name, and he's also in the
Harvey.
SHL.
Harvey.
Can we trust
Harvey
him?
the Wonder Hamster. He doesn't bite. He does something.
Are you alright?
What is that from?
I don't know. It's from Weird Al. He had it on his album. I don't remember why it was even there.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
on that
So fair
note,
It's on,
warning,
I
this is
think it's
probably
on.
the point where no one's watching
I
anymore
think it's on
because
Poodle Hat.
I mean,
I
fair
think it's
enough.
from
no one
Poodle
cares.
Hat.
So we should probably just get on with this
Yeah,
pick.
yeah, for sure. Philadelphia select Dick Cheese Jr.
Yeah.
Dick
Dick
Cheese.
Cheese, Base Scout X1 from the Liberty LB Speed Rusher.
99 TPE, 105 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, 7 sacks, and 8 pass deflections.
Nice stats, but you're probably inactive, so to the next pick we go.
He's active. He
Oh.
just I've
He's
heard
Waldo active. He's Waldo
Waldo
the
active.
active.
updaters don't like him apparently.
Oh, fair
'Cause,
enough. Well, you do you, kid, and keep dicking that cheese.
one day he'll be
Keep
better.
dicking that
One day we
cheese,
will
and
reform him.
someday you'll get something out of it.
What would be the best cheese to dick?
Swiss, obviously. What do you mean?
Brie.
I mean,
Brie.
you're running over something soft, like a brie, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
Brie.
No, you want
like a
Swiss,
mus-
you already got holes. You don't need to make
I
holes.
mean,
Swiss
but
already has holes, but you want to have like making your own hole.
if you can
Look, who knows
if you can
Brie
find
anyway?
a,
If
if
you're
you can
gonna do
find
it,
a
you might
Swiss
as well
cheese
get
with a
to
hole
that.
that's 19 inches, let me know, please.
In diameter.
Listen, let's just really, if you need it, you just need spread because really it's best with your hand. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
true. You could definitely dick some spread.
Just a
Spread
lot
cheese.
of dick
Put it on your
cheese
hand.
talking here.
Boom.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you loving this dick cheese?
Anyways, 22nd overall pick, third round,
the
New
remaining
Orleans.
two viewers of this event just left, so
Yeah, probably. I don't blame him. But yeah, New Orleans select tight receiver,
just
tight
heard
end,
somebody else
Harvey
leave.
Danger.
I
Harvey.
don't know what happened, but Dwyer just left.
Dwyer actually left the Discord and just deleted Discord itself.
He's
He is now tossing his computer out of his window into the river. Dwyer is gone from the planet. He has lifted off to space and he's back.
it's okay. I'm left.
Oh, thank bloody God.
How
Ah,
was space?
There's a lot of bees.
talking about bees.
What?
No, let me do my segue.
I thought
Talking
you said bee.
Bees.
let me do my segue, Jiggly. Talking about bees, you missed Harvey Danger being picked by New Orleans.
Harvey the
Oh,
one.
there you go.
He doesn't bite. He does everything
Shut
nice.
up, Jiggly.
No more Harvey.
No
I
more
don't know what this
Harvey.
song is, but we're
That's
stopping that.
67 TPE, 32 receptions, 219 yards, 25-yard long, and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, I gotta give it to Infinite. He's made some nice slaps. Seats. What are these called?
Slaps.
What are these things called again?
Slaps. We're calling them slaps now. Move on.
Slaps.
We all know the infinite slaps, bro.
Okay, here we go. And he got a 10.
Excellent. Talking about tens, Baltimore is a 10 out of 10, and they got the pick
Yeah.
on the
100 more
21st.
like it.
Shut up.
10 times they lost the Ultimates, more like it.
More like at least they made the Ultimus. What team are you on?
The team that won.
Yeah, the team that won it.
I mean, it's more fun. It's all about the
It's more
experience and
fun
having
when you're
fun.
talking to TB.
It's all about having
but
fun.
We won.
Yeah, well, did you win Kick of the Year? I don't think so. So shut up.
I did win Kicker of the Year. You don't know about that.
Shut up.
I won Kicker of the Year. My name's Turk Turkleton.
With the 23rd overall pick in the draft, Baltimore selects from the Kansas City Coyotes the interior rusher.
Inferior rusher.
I mean, he's probably inferior.
Defensive tackle R. Khalid Bugatti. That's a car.
R. Kelly.
Khalil Bugatti.
Ghostface Trilla.
That is 63 TPE, 29 tackles, 0 tackles for loss, no forced fumbles, and 1 sack.
A nice sack. He sure has.
He had an issue with the other one, but the left one's still intact.
Wait. What?
This is Rembrandt.
You have
Khalil
one sack,
Bugatti, by the
Jiggly.
way.
You have one sack. That's what you have.
Wait.
You don't have a left sack, you don't have a right
Mine-
sack, it's one sack.
You have 2 balls. You only have 1 ball sack.
Well, you know what? I don't look down there very often.
Jiggly was not right.
I don't know why.
I mean, Jiggly, no one does.
We've gone from Jiggly was right to Jiggly is not right. Just like within the span of this draft, I've been amazingly correct each time, and now I've just like we're gone. So let's just.
I would
roll
like
the
to point
dice and
out,
see, is
though,
a
that
15.
this is Infinite's least favorite player in the draft.
Jiggly?
No, Infinite's.
Yeah, Jiggly.
Yeah. It would be me. I don't
That's
know
not-
what Infinite's gonna be able to do with my new render of Sarah Silverman.
He's probably just not going to use it, honestly.
I wouldn't.
Well, he's
I want
not.
him
He's
to
not
use
doing
Vanilla.
this anymore. We need new people. So if
I
you're
want to
still
see him
listening to
use
this,
Vanellope
obviously you're
Sweet.
dedicated. So just apply.
I want to see Vanellope Sweets instead of Sarah Silverman just for the joke of it. Anyway, moving on.
Ha.
Let's see
Yeah.
who's
My
next.
point was this is his least favorite person because he couldn't get his name to fit on the card, so he had to abbreviate it.
Oh, so what's his
Ah.
first name then?
Rembrandt.
Oh,
What a
Rembrandt
name.
Khalil Bugatti. Got it. Okay.
That's a name and a half.
Fun fact: he actually owns a Ferrari.
Jesus
uh,
Chrysler drives a Dodge.
24th overall
So-
pick. The others, they have picks from the Kansas City Coyotes. The defensive tackle, who's also a nose tackle, Jordan McCain,
That is
JM62.
It's
Juicy
McCain,
tackle
not
noses.
McCain. That is
John McCain. That's who they drafted.
That is 52 TPE, 28 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, no forced fumbles, and 4 sacks.
We have
Which is
ruined,
actually good for a defensive end. Kind of.
definitely. Also, we have
Look at
definitely
that
ruined
sack on his. Look at that
their
sack on him.
commentary.
Yeah, this commentary is dead. But I mean, hey,
Look at
we're
that-
almost
look at
done.
the stack on
Everyone
this
who's
man.
watching here is watching for our bad commentary. So
Just like my will
that's
to
the
live.
only reason they're here. Look at the sack on him. Just look at him. Look at that. It's just poking out. Okay, let's roll the dice. He's got an 18. Holy shit.
That was like
He
an
got
old picture, by the
18.
way.
that boy thick.
So thick.
He got an 18 for being thick. That's what
Okay.
he got.
Who do we think the Rays gonna pick? There's one more player on the. There's one more player left in the draft.
Something stupid happens. Something stupid always
They're
happens.
gonna draft.
They're gonna draft.
They're
Rose
gonna draft
Jenkins.
Ezekiel Bishop.
I think they're gonna
They're gonna
pass.
draft Ezekiel Bishop.
Wow, how did you ever guess that?
Whoa. So who's gonna go now?
Yeah. So the race passed. Whoopsie doopsie. The dude is back on the clock.
Probably intercepted. Am I right?
Ah,
Uh,
Jiggly, get us on the road. You're the drafts. You're the commentary
Well, I don't-
master.
well, I mean, I didn't know. Okay, whatever. It's
You got one more
McCombs-
guy. Who do
it's-
you think that New Orleans pass or
and with
Eric
the
McStraw?
fourth round and in the
Is it
with the
pass or
second
smash?
pick- Excuse me, I'm trying to.
Look, we're
I'm
trying to do pass
struggling
or
here.
smash here, man. Come on,
I'd fuck. Okay, whatever.
there
Let's
we go.
You've heard it.
Uh,
Did
with
New
the
Orleans
second-
smash? New Orleans did smash.
With the second pick of the fourth round, New Orleans second line selects out of the San Antonio Marshals run-stopping defensive end Eric McArmstrong. That is the user.
It's actually
Rice-
Eric McStrong.
Damn it! That's what
McStrong.
I fucking said.
Hashtag dude wasn't right.
It's not right.
Username
I said
Rice Cake.
McStrong. I
You said
Wait.
McArmstrong.
Are you fucking? Oh, god damn it!
Like username Rice Cake. That boy has cake. We all know it.
It is 50 TBE, 27 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 sack.
You get that, Jiggly? Only one sack.
Nice sack.
Only one sack.
I don't know.
In case you were ever confused,
If you are ever confused ever again, you only get 1 sack.
when it's really cold, it's definitely one sack.
Well, yeah. That he got a 6.
So he's not going to be good, which I think you could guess by the 50 TPE. But
I mean, he might just randomly come back.
I
mean,
get
that's
your
what you
come off
do
my
in these
back.
late rounds. Come on.
ew. Okay, well, I don't think anyone's listening at this point after we butchered this. But
Woo-wee.
in case there's anyone
So
still
now we
listening,
get to talk
who do you
about other
think?
things, right?
Who do you think? Take winners and
Hey,
losers of
chat.
the draft. Who
Hey,
would you
chat,
take?
let's see what the chats have to say.
Oh fuck! I forgot to record.
Shut the fuck up.
Just kidding.
Well, I know that you would be the one.
Back
who
to my
typed
question.
up
Did
the
you guys hear my question?
What was your question?
Yeah, come on, chat.
I
Say
said
something.
no one's probably listening right now.
Oh, definitely
but
not.
in case there are anyone listening, who would you say winners and losers?
And we're
I
s-
think
and we're
that
sorry.
The biggest winner is
not sorry.
sacks. People with 1 sack.
Sacks. Something Jesus does not get.
Hey, just saying, there were no women selected in this draft, so sacks were definitely a winner there.
No, Asylum Party was taken in this draft.
Hey, hey, Jiggly. It's gonna be
Yeah.
quite weird now. Now you're a quarterback because you actually be getting sacks.
You're right.
What the fuck? Okay, serious answer to my question. Please.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was not a very deep draft, so
Yeah, whoever
mm,
drafted at the beginning a lot won,
I
and so that would be
think
the
it will
second
be
line.
Nola.
But the second line
Yeah.
traded away. Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah, they did trade away, but they got okay. So they got Benson Harris and they got their Tyler Swift person, but they also got the Nate Snyder dude, Dan Snyder, the weird guy
Dan
from
Snyder.
Nickelodeon. Dan
Yeah.
Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
Rob Snyder.
This summer, Dan Schneider.
This summer, Rob Snyder is a carrot rated PG-13.
So yeah, so definitely second line had a good draft, I'd say.
So we're gonna go down the list for each team. Yellowknife Wraiths, they got a 10. Dude Dude's got an 18.
No rolling
Outlaws
dice.
got 16.
This
Stop
isn't
rolling
Dungeons and
dice.
Dragons. We already got this. It's okay.
You fucking
Colorado got a
nerd.
14.
Nerd.
Philadelphia got a 10. The Sabercats got a 16
So
for
while he's
not
doing that,
drafting
I'm
at
gonna go
all.
and say that I think Baltimore was the winner of this draft because of they traded for Spencer Castle, and then they got Alex Frost in the first round, a good active kicker.
You
Which
don't want
is,
an active kicker,
You
though.
don't want to act
Like,
They,
we've discussed this many times before.
maybe he'll go. Maybe he'll go inactive, and then it'll be good. I don't know.
Oh, excellent. That'd be good.
No.
Intentionally
I
going
have
inactive.
faith in him because he's the user who is behind him knows much more than the last kicker that Baltimore had.
Oof.
Oof,
And then they also got Corey Trevor, good player,
definitely.
better than Tyler Swift, as we already established. And then Jin Nova, Jay and Nova, who could be
Ooh,
good.
ooh.
I don't know, but he has potential to come back. So I've heard, but I don't know if that's true or not.
So yeah, that's it.
Sleeper. Don't forget,
Drive
Church
home
of Caleb
dangerously.
McCoy. Church of Caleb McCoy, best DSL quarterback in history.
I mean,
Drive
gonna
home
be-
dangerously, everyone.
Big things.
Drive home dangerously.
Stay thirsty, my.
Honk honk.
All right. Well, we might as well end this because we're all done. And at this point, we already destroyed the league's future with this.
I was about to say we
Yeah,
have definitely
like
ruined.
this is going to lose users. We're
We-
gonna just drop off.
At the end of this stream, we're gonna have at least 10 retirements.
We have ruined the
Hello,
future.
We
Roll
have
at
seen
that.
so many retirements in the middle of this stream. We haven't even talked about them. We haven't gotten to them. I've retired twice so far.
I think this is the reason why they retired this stream.
Yes, this is the sole reason why. Well, anyway, that pretty much does it. So, from A to Wire with my cohorts, Jiggly _333 and Raven, I'm giving you a very fond farewell.
Drive home dangerously, everyone.
Bye bye.